Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're following a manure spreader. I felt like that was an appropriate thing to follow. The manure spreader, as it makes its way, I don't know, to some random field we have. We're gonna get a few more crops to grow and stuff. We've got some shortages. We're addressing our wheat shortage right now by having this big old wheat field here, and that's getting fertilized now. So very good stuff happening over there. The apricots are getting even closer to being a thing we're gonna sell. It's gonna be nice. And I think we have a pea shortage, right? The organic peas and stuff, we go through those pretty fast, and they stop being a reliable food source. So I think in oats and peas and stuff, we probably should grow a bit more of them, just to help facilitate our population that we have here. Now I think I want to move this water. Because we don't need to provide water to this field anymore, the house is taking care of it. We can move this further up, I think, a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and demolish that. And we're gonna set up a couple more fields. And I wanna do peas. I think maybe this far is good. And we're gonna set up one more field right here too. And then we're gonna have this road, of course, go up the center. Up to about here, and then right here at the center of this, that's where we're gonna put the agriculture. Gosh, I can't talk today. It's ridiculous. That's where we're gonna put the water pump, and we're gonna make this bigger pump to cover more land. Actually, I really should just consider doing it way up here, because we don't. I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here actually. Maybe more central. You know, hang on. Hello, camera. Hi. Can I? Wow. Very aggressive camera. Hey. No, new plan. I think more central. Like, how about right here? It barely hits the corner of that field, but it would still cover it. It could still use it. I think we're gonna put it here, because then I get the whole area over there covered. I like it. So now all we need is a couple of things for that. I need the road to go up to it. And I'm gonna need power, and power is, not too hard. Let's go like right about there. We'll just drag it all the way down. Oh, we should go on the other side of the road. This is just a day of deleting things. That's what this is. We're gonna delete stuff simulator here, and presto. All right then. So now we have a good water pump for all these fields way out here away from the house. I like it. So these fields here, we want to do organic peas and get that going. Cucumbers, fodder beets. No. We want peas. They're in alphabetical order right there. Peas. And then I think, do you want to do anything new? What about the chickens? We need to give them something else, right? Corn is something that we're already going to give them. How about soya? Organic soya? Do other animals take other foods? Let's see. Before we do that though, I'm gonna head down into the training area here. I'm currently researching the workshop production management, so we have an increased production rate. I'm hoping that will help our production for the cow's milk and stuff, because once again, we are actually overproducing cow's milk on all of these, like right now. So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these processing plants dealing with this cheese. We're kicking it out fast, and this many cows is too much for these to handle. And there's only one that's handling the sheep milk, and it's actually adequate. It's not that overpopulated for it. So, but in any case, if I can raise production on all of these buildings, that would be really nice. Now, some people have told me I should go for the fish, and I address those. I mostly address those in the comments already as replies. Sometimes I'd like to reply to you guys, and the fish farm has had many videos, I feel like, made about it. It used to be super brokenly powerful, and I knew this already going into it, because when I do research for a game, I just want to like sort of get a feel for what the environment is around it before I touch it. I don't really want anything spoiled for me, but I want to just see what the environment is around it. And just like videos about how to make the most, and it was always fish. And so I knew right away going into this that I wasn't going to touch fish, because I was like, I'm going to play this game, but I'm not going to cheese this. Get it? But I didn't want to do fish. Well, fish have been nerfed. Okay, fish are no longer as strong as they once were because they were just too strong before. So I'm not necessarily opposed to going with fish. And they actually fit really well in this area right through here, right? So I'm not opposed to it. We could do a fish farm, but I'd like to explore some of the other things instead. And ostriches come up in my radar here. I think before I expand to any new animals, though, I'd like to get the bigger sheds. And that requires additional training. I like to get pigs. I realize some people have been like, don't do butchering, don't do that or whatever. And this is a part of the world. This is a part of the farming world. I could do a whole playthrough and be like, I will never kill a single animal. I could totally do that for you. But it would mean not exploring everything the game has to offer necessarily. Maybe that's not a big deal. Or we could just say, hey, look, this is a video game, all right? You could do that too. You know, maybe you don't approve of it in real life. I do not butcher animals in real life. I don't farm, okay? It's just not what I do, right? I don't even hunt. I'm from a very heavily hunted state, I'll go with, all right? This state there's a lot of game here. There's a lot of hunting going on here, okay? This is Michigan, all right? Upper Peninsula especially. Like people go up north and they hunt. That's just what they do, okay? And I don't even do that. I never found enjoyment in it. I never found excitement in it. I've always been somebody who just can't sit still long enough, can't sit quiet long enough, right? So I don't do that myself. But in a video game, I will hunt all day if it makes good content for you anyway. So, that's my 2 cents on the matter. If I want to explore what this game has to offer, then that's what's got to happen. So it looks like we are out of straw. Or rather, out of organic straw. This barn has none left. So this means that once we run through the rest of the straw that's already in here, we'll have no more to create additional silage. We have 8670 silage, and I think this is about the number I've had for quite a while. So we might be getting to the point, especially considering we just doubled our cows. I think we're getting to the point now where we're not overproducing that anymore. Which also means that once we run out of the straw, we'll start to run out of silage. Now, thankfully, when you harvest wheat, you get a whole bunch of the organic straw. So we're going to get more as soon as we harvest the wheat. And we have another wheat field going. So I'm going to keep these two running. I'm not going to switch them to grass because I'm not entirely sure that we're producing enough grass even to feed this many cows. So we're going to have to look at it. Also, cows and their reproduction rates have also been nerfed. Because apparently they reproduced too quickly before. So now they don't reproduce as fast. That being said, we just got another cow. And that also means we've only got 2 more pens. Got 2 pens now that don't have 4 cows in them. We're going to get bigger pens. That's all going to happen. And it's probably going to happen in this video because I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I don't want to expand my animals too far without having bigger pens. We're going to have some temporary pens set up. And I think what I'll end up doing is probably laying them in right in this area over here. And we'll move animals into the temporary pens so that we can redo this area with larger pens. And then I'm going to buy this land underneath here so that I can expand my animal empire down in this area. Now we also have the raspberries and they're growing pretty well, right? I got everything we need for them. We're going to want to start making sure that we can convert for the seeds. Okay? So right now we're doing grass seed. I would really like to change this into being the raspberries. And because they're really, really profitable. If I click this, the grass seed that we're doing now is worth 25,000 is our maximum monthly production that we can get from this is 1,200 kilograms. That's $25,000 plus, right? And again, we've looked at this before, but I just want to reiterate, raspberries, they're over $100,000 more than that. Okay, we 6x our money. Okay, by switching this. So that's why I want to get the raspberries going right here. And then we'll make seeds. I might switch them both to that, or I'll set up a new production. Might be better to do it right here next to these. I can probably place it right here. Is this the, yeah, seedling production. I can place them right here. I can place 2 of them right here. Yep. So perhaps we do the seedling production right here for the raspberries. That'd be really close to the raspberry fields. And then when we expand the land and come down this way, we can also just make more raspberries. You know, or grow more, I guess. It would be growing raspberries, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is pretty much offsetting all of electricity costs and stuff, so we're making okay on that there. I don't think I need any more wind turbines or anything. What I might need, though, is more people, because it says there's not enough staff to work this, and I'm starting to think that might have something to do... Well, no, this house is in range. I think I just need some more people. Now, they've added a new button, and basically these buttons... I guess they were having some of their employees doing manual work. I don't remember. But you can uncheck boxes now so that you don't allow them to do manual work. They're allowed to use machines, not manual labor, right? So for this guy, for example, he's really good with machines. I don't want him to do work, but he can use machines, right? And I'll pop him in that house. And then this person here, same thing, right? Don't do manual work, but totally manage the machines. And now there should be enough staff to get this done, because we have more people living in that house. So I'm gonna let this run just for a little while. Most likely, I don't think it's gonna happen in like where corn gets harvested yet, but you know, we're able to sustain our food, right? That's the big ticket with this side of the road, is maintaining food. Maybe not so much with the apricots, that's mostly for sale, and then the raspberries are over on this side. But this is food for the animals. Food for the animals. We don't sell this stuff. We give it to our animals. So I'm going to let this run a little bit. Most likely I'll have a whole bunch more money by then. And when we've got the sufficient training to go ahead and start this transition here, then I'll go ahead and do that. So it might be a little bit in game. We're just going to kind of autopilot it for just a little while. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I kind of made a little bit of a mistake here. I didn't really take a good look and see that the fact that this thing's duration is 90 days. So it takes a long time to do this, and that means I can't do the other things that are going to let me get bigger pens. So rather than getting bigger pens and stuff today, what I thought we might do is expand our product line and what we offer. And I figured, since we're kind of starting with raspberries already, and we already have the equipment and the knowledge, wink wink, of how to do them, what we could do is maybe expand that and grow even more raspberries and maybe some other fruits in different orchards so that we could create jam. Oh, that might be kind of an interesting thing to do. So to make jam, we're going to need the fruit processing plant. This is $380. And by $380, I mean $380,000. And I thought, just like we have sort of like the cows and stuff set up over here and then their products underneath them, I kind of like how that's working out. So I thought if we set up the processing plant here, and then all the stuff we're processing is underneath it, well, that would be pretty cool. We have to mind the wind turbines a little bit there, but so we have the raspberries that we're going to grow for the purposes of making seeds. And actually, since these things are getting pretty close, you know what? For the time being, I'm just going to switch these. So we're not going to build it. But I thought if we can get a couple of fruit processing plants, right, maybe like give some more room for fields. So maybe we start the fruit processing like over here. We could even do it all the way down here, really. Just set up a whole new like system over in this area. We do raspberry, all the processing and stuff, apples, grapes, whatever, right? So if we're going to do that, then we probably want to set up more fields for this. So I'm going to come over a little bit more. Let's say, so this field's only one tile away from here. So I suppose it's probably okay to get about like this far. And we could do a really big orchard here, which I don't know if it looks as good as these smaller orchards, but it takes up, I guess, less manpower because you get one person on the job and he does more surface area at one time without taking a break or whatever. So let's get a really large field, $38,000. And I'm not entirely sure what sells the most. So let's pause it really quick, take a look at the market and figure out and decide what we want to do for that. So if I come down here, we could do juices. Organic apple juice, we've got organic cherry juice, we've got carrot juice. We're probably not going to do carrots over here, but we might do it over somewhere else. Ooh, pickles. So far, cherry juice appears to be the heavy favorite there for that. Let's get rid of things, and we'll compare it to cherries now. How about raspberry jam? That's kind of what I wanted to go for. Look at that, huh? Raspberries are really good. We could do strawberries. I like strawberries a lot. Tomato juice. And it looks like we have sunflower oil we could do. Okay, maybe not. So I'm thinking we just hit raspberries really hard. We can use the seeds in like all the time for that, but we can do lots of raspberry jam and maybe some strawberries and stuff too. So let's work on a jam. Yeah, let's work on jam, not juices right now. We'll do jams for now. So we're looking at raspberry and strawberry. Those are the two things we want to do. This big field, of course, is going to be raspberry. So let's take this and we'll come all the way down. Find raspberry bush, organic raspberries. That's what we want. Of course, we need a road for that. And I'm kind of hoping it lets me make a road here. It will not. Okay, no problem. Thought maybe. We can extend it this direction. We're gonna do paved roads. We can afford it, and I've also upgraded a couple of other roads. Let's bring it all the way over here. Actually, we won't bring it up like this yet because I don't know exactly where the fields will be. Although I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like right here. So we can at least do. Well, we don't know how buildings are gonna fit in this area yet. So let's hold off on that if we can. And then for this, we're gonna make a gravel road that comes down between these two. So it'll end up being right here. And then there'll be another field right here, some more. And then we'll eventually work our way back up if we can figure out where it is. And maybe the jam processing and stuff happens right here, but I kind of like the idea of it being on this side of the road. The other thing to consider though is, like, will we be doing any more animals? I feel like the animal operations are gonna take place over here. And then food for all the animals is all on this side until we get to about here, and then starts the orchard division, where we can do fruits and stuff, and stuff for orchard, juices, jams. That can all be over in this side. I kind of like it. The first things we're really going to need here is employees to live. We need to give them a place to live so they can live over here. So why don't we go ahead and just... Why don't we say that there will be a road here? So I can have them live off the road a little bit. Maybe like, I wish I could zoom out more because you see how, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like this. I want to see the circle. So this looks like it's got a pretty good coverage of everything. If I move it up a little bit, probably better if we have fields over in this corner of the property. So if I was to line this up, I guess right along the road is the best place. Yeah, okay. So we'll put this house right here. You guys are all gonna use this. Now hopefully this covers everything down here. Perfect. So we can get started on this operation with existing equipment. Indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and just make this paved road. Like so. Now we're gonna probably need another barn over on this side. Logistics, having storage locally would be a good idea. So we can place another barn behind this, maybe right here. Or not. Won't let me place it. Why not? Is it like a building limit or something? Should go right here. Okay, I guess it does now. And then we're going to do the warehouse. I want a warehouse over here too. At least one. And I see maybe connecting it here would be a good idea. There we go. Do we need logistics center on this side? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Could be a good thing. You know, because this over here, it doesn't reach that field, right? So we need another one. Maybe I could put it on this side of the road. Does it fit here? Oh, it'd be sweet if it did. All right, we can still place it here, actually. Yeah, right here. Okay, so this logistics building will cover our entire orchard division, we'll call it, the orchard division. And we'll take our power lines, place them here, I suppose. We'll come back behind the orchard, or behind the logistics building, and then up, like that. That'll provide power to everything. And now I just need people to run it. So, most likely gonna need people that are good at orchards, but I feel like this orchard skill isn't that manual. Like, they're good in the orchards manually, but like, what about when you operate machines? Isn't the machines the only thing that matters? I don't know. This guy has really low wages. And I like this because his skill is almost nothing. So we can sculpt him up for a fixed rate and pay him less per month. Let's get him there. And let's go with... see, like, nobody has machine skill. Now, you have the ability to train their skills up. Okay, I know this. But what you don't have ability to do is to train them in new skills that they don't already have. That's just something that it doesn't let you do. I'm gonna take Elliot here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Elliot here for now. That'll be the 2 employees that live in this area, and they can get started working on this stuff because they have access to the equipment. Kinda, maybe, we'll see. The orchard stuff is stored in this, right? I think it is anyway. Orchard tractor, I think, is normally stored right here. But I might need to get an extra couple of buildings and such. They also have to... yeah, it can fit right there. It can definitely reach. It's not complaining. This one might be a problem, but we'll adjust it as we get there. The next thing we want is strawberries, right? And I think we can probably make this go just as big. We can go about, like... maybe we just do all raspberries here. I don't know. Strawberries were really good, but this is a really big raspberry field. Let's see what strawberries are like. We'll do a slightly smaller, let's say a slightly smaller strawberry field. Maybe, oh, screw it, max it out. If I don't, though, I can do other stuff if I don't max it out. Let's do a smaller field here. And this one will be organic strawberries. All right, organic strawberries right here. Beautiful. Now the strawberries need something else. A lily plow. We don't have access to a lily plow. Probably because it's being used here. But you know what? We're probably going to need our own equipment because, like, this stuff is being used by a lot of other people. We just need duplicates of a lot of this equipment. So I think it's worth it. We have tons of money for it, and this will only expand how much money we'll make. We'll go ahead and make the investment, and we'll get a couple, let's say a couple of garages. I think... I kind of want them along the main road, so to speak. So why don't we place one, let's flip it over this way. Yeah, we'll put up against this building here, against the logistics building. So place one here, and we'll place one, let's say here. And then we'll have a couple of parking structures on the other side. Maybe just one for now, just to see what we actually need for this, because we may not need very much. But we're going to be using a lot, like, at a time, most likely. So I don't know exactly if there's a differentiation between how long it takes raspberries to grow versus how much it is for strawberries. I haven't really looked at that. Do you tell me that information? I think you do. I can't get the scroll bar. This is another thing that's coming in a future patch. Thicker scroll bars. God, thank you. It's really, really something else. So this growth time here is 95 days on raspberries and 50 days on strawberries. Okay, so they are kind of staggered. We may not need this. I'm gonna sell this for now. All right, sorry about the little hiccup there. I just actually was a guest on a podcast, and it's just time to go. Yeah. So I am going to buy some more equipment here. The lily plow needs to be bought. We're going to put that in this garage. And basically what I want to do is I just want to make sure that these orchards have all of the equipment that they need to do all the wonderful things that we want to grow there, to grow there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the game is telling me that I don't have enough wheat. And it's prompting me to buy more wheat organic. Let me just take a quick look at our wheat fields. That's not a wheat field. This is a wheat field. Take a quick look at this. It's almost harvesting. 16 days. And then this one over here. So, like, it's prompted me to buy more, but I think I'm gonna get 1,000 and that's it. Just so that we don't have it griping at me. And then we'll harvest this wheat, and then that will provide all of our needs for now. And then we'll harvest this wheat after that. And these two fields are staggered pretty nicely now. So I kind of like that. Hopefully we just have this constant, persistent supply of wheat now. Apricots are growing nicely. Corn's almost done. What I'd like to do with these fields here, we're plowing them now, is I'd like to make sure that we are providing all of the equipment necessary for not just these two, but also way more fields as well. Because we're going to want to have a lot of these raspberries, right? So I actually think I'm going to go ahead and put another field in right on the property line. And let's just extend this paved road out a little bit more. I still don't know where everything's going to be, though. Never mind. Let's just get a gravel road in here so we can manage it. And then I want to... Can we do even more raspberries? We could have a real big, like, raspberry seed operation, honestly. But I kind of want to do something different with this. Maybe... wait, what was the... Hold on. Let's choose products. I want to see what was, like, juices and stuff, right? We could do, like, carrot juice, apple juice. Looks like carrot juice is worth quite a bit. Cherry juice? I can't imagine. I don't want to drink cherry juice. I don't like cherries, though. Does anyone ever drink cherry juice? Ugh. We could also look at maybe doing some frozen foods. Now, that's not bad. Frozen raspberries are worth a lot per kilogram, man. Raspberries are just good. All right, we're going to do frozen raspberries, too. So more raspberries here. All right, here we go. Because they're very good. They're worth a lot. I had no idea that they were worth that much. But basically what we want to do is make sure that we can tend to these fields kind of all the time. So right here, we're missing the plow, and it looks like we're also missing another tractor. I think we have enough tractors, to be honest. Once these things get plowed, they're going to start probably just repurposing. So there's only 3 fields. I think 2 tractors between 3 fields is a pretty good idea. And we're going to need a couple of different factories over here, too, to manage this. So what we're going to want, production-wise, and I really need these bars to be bigger so it's easier to click them. We're going to want a fruit processing plant, $380,000. We'll do that once we have a supply of raspberries built up. But then I'm also going to want a frozen foods factory, right? And a lot of people have talked about fish. Just want to, like, kind of clear the air there on that. A lot of people talked about fish. I briefly talked about fish before, right? How they're, you know, they'll fit right here and they've been nerfed and stuff, right? I don't intend to use fish right now. I'm still thinking about it. Because it's powerful, I kind of like to do something that's maybe not so, oh, look, this is the best, so you should do it, right? You can play that way if you want. I'm going to maybe just sort of do my own thing here. But I do want to kind of experiment with frozen for sure. And that's why I'm thinking frozen raspberries and other types of frozen foods. We may do fish, but it will be after we've clearly established that we are very profitable and we're not going to run out of money. And that's pretty much what we're at right now. Ooh, we don't have the right warehouse or site for resources. Manure! Oh, of course. All right, so we need manure to fertilize the fields, obviously. So let's go ahead and grab manure. And I'm going to, yeah, right here ought to be good. It covers all these fields. I mean, if I just put it in here, is that good enough? It's going to cover all of these things, right? Let's just zoom out really quick. I can see more of my property. Like, that should be good enough to cover this and the expansions that we're going to do. But it doesn't really have, like, these things don't have access to it. So I'm thinking that's where logistics comes in, right? So why don't we put the manure... I think we're going to put it right on the road. As bad as it is to say, as disgusting as it might be, we're going to put it right on the road. Manure storage. Okay? And then we need other types of equipment too. I think we're probably going to need an ester cultivator, a manure spreader, all that stuff, because I don't think that's in range of things. I want to wait for the field to complain first. So right now it's just going to complain about the manure, but I think with the logistics happening right here, we're going to see that change. We're going to need power here. How does that not provide power? Oh my gosh. It's just outside the range. Okay. We'll put another one, I think, right... I just put it right along the road like this. Just go like that. Good enough? Good enough. So I don't think this will complain anymore. Nope, we're going to have manure there. And deliveries happening. And then we need another tractor, it says. I think not. We have 2. Although these tractors can be used on those fields. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get 1 more tractor. I'm all right with that. Riga tractor. Just going to buy that. And we can afford it really easily, actually. We'll just pop the tractor right there. Now, hopefully they will use... Yeah, see, there's a manure spreader. I think if we want to do a couple of manure spreaders, we could maybe get away with having 1 more. Manure spreader. I think it's only $5,100, and it speeds up the process. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I'm going to put it right here. So now multiple tractors can use that for spreading manure around and stuff if they need to. All right, so tons and tons of raspberries, huh? Super cool. We're going to wait to build the rest of the infrastructure until the raspberries start to, like, get to the point where they're going to be harvested. There's no point in buying the building and getting the staff and paying the maintenance on the buildings before we can use them. So once the raspberries are about ready to pop, then we'll start getting the frozen food and the seeds and all that stuff situated. Fruit. Like, we're doing a lot of things with raspberries here, actually. We're doing frozen. I want to do frozen with them. I want to get their seeds and sell them. And I want to process them and put them in jars for jam and stuff, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen with raspberries. That's why we're having 3 fields. Sweet. Although this is strawberries, so we can do frozen strawberries and stuff too. Maybe we do this little area here. You know, what's working out really good, I think anyway, is having these little areas between the fields, right? So you can put your stuff kind of locally within it. If I could go back and do it over again, I probably would have done that here too. I would just leave like a little space so that you can put like workers or whatever in there, right? And then if we ever buy this land, we'll continue that because this field goes right up to this line, which kind of matches up somewhat to this electrical line area. So in other words, we can put a road between these. I think what I'm saying here. We can go like, if I was going to do a road here, it would go all the way over just like that. See that? Right along that. And right along the side of that field. So it ends up being basically this field here is going to line up with these fields. It all just going to match, and it's going to be wonderful. Huh? I know you people with OCD will love that. I don't really mean to be, like, not sensitive to things, right? Like, I get that it's a real condition, and there's definitely people that suffer from it, but I feel like way more people say they have OCD than actually have OCD. You know what I mean? I have sick animals. Oh, wait. Do we not have our veterinary? Oh, our vet clinic is out of range. Where is it? Right here. Oh, yeah. We need another vet. All right. I'm going to get another vet because we're going to expand more animals this way anyway. So, or maybe we just move the existing vet. You know, she's kind of on the edge of where the animals are. I think we'll move this office, which unfortunately there's no move tool as far as I know. So we're instead going to do a veterinary clinic right. Ooh, man. It would actually be better to put it right here. Yes. You know what? Let's just do it. Buy more land. And we're gonna get this one right here. All right, so now we have all this land at our disposal as well, which is pretty cool. We're gonna put the vet clinic right here though. This makes way more sense. It's really centrally located to the animals. And we can actually, yeah, no, here. All right, that will be where the vet clinic is. In the meantime, though, because they are sick now, I will call the vet instead of waiting for it. And then it looks to me like these animals are missing what? Are we out of... What are we out of? We're not out of grass. We're not out of peas. We can't be out of crops. I bet it's crops. Yeah, you know? I bet if I go into here, it'll show me that too, won't it? Not enough resources. Crops organic, yep. All right, we need to get some more of this stuff too. So let's just buy like 7,000 of this so I don't have to deal with it. And then Not enough staff for raspberries organic. I think all this stuff will kind of start working itself out. It just has to take time to get everything going. But clearly, I think we need maybe a couple more people that can do machines or that can, handle machines. So maybe we'll go ahead and hire this guy. And I think we'll hire... let's hire you. And let's go ahead and hire you. All right, that should take care of the staff problem, I believe. So all that's left now, well, clearly it doesn't have this. I think the staff issue here is for manual work, right? We want to disallow manual labor. Also, I'm a little bit, I don't know how I feel about this. Like every field we have is traveling this direction in the lines. Except this one right here. It's now going this way. I think even these two are going this way, right? Well, we'll see. We got the planter, and that's really just, yeah, I think I need another planter so they can do this. Let me get one more planter. Maybe even the cultivator too, but planter. Just buy this and pop it in this garage, so that somebody else can use it if they want to. All right. So I think we've taken care of most of... Well, I thought we had. What machine don't you have? Oh, the 7-meter corn reaper. Now, was that a thing before? Because I don't remember that being a requirement before. I mean, it's cool. I'll give it to you, but I don't remember it being a thing. Well, I'm going to put it in there. And then what else can we get? Strawberry organic. Yeah, we need 3 workers. No electricity in the vet clinic, of course. Okay, let's get that taken care of too. So just out of range. Man, it'd be nice actually, now that we have all of these other poles, to just move this one down, right? Because we have a lot of overlap here. This one's almost a waste. If I put this one here, for example... And then I could feasibly delete that one. And I don't think any building would lose power by me doing that. Don't think. Yeah, pretty much everything is still covered. Cool. Yep. All right. Awesome. And now the vet clinic can take care of all the animals instead of just some. And then we can also expand cows and sheep and all that kind of stuff as we go down too. So if I want more cows... Do we need more cows? See, we are going through the milk now. We don't have a huge surplus in milk anymore. Well, no, that's not true. It does say we have almost 20,000 cows' milk. So maybe we don't need any more cows. Maybe we need more milk processing instead. Also, just for those who are whining about it, all of my manufacturing employees have 5 stars. Or 5 dots or whatever. They're all maxed out, okay? So quit telling me to do it. It's done already, okay? People are so passionate. I like it though. I like your passion. I like how you can get really into a game and just want to see it a certain way, right? It means you're emotionally invested, which means I'm doing my job well. Even if it's not playing the game well, it's still my job I'm doing well. There you go. That's a good way to look at it. Oh, we can harvest the raspberries. I think it's just people. Let's get another planter over here, because they're just a little bit slow on it. We got a lot of things we're planting. I'm gonna get one more in this area, because right now we got a tractor using the only planter in the area. And then yeah, so frozen foods and stuff. These raspberries are about to pop. Actually, they are ready to go, but we just don't have the staff for it. That's interesting. Let's get some more people on machines. Let's go with that, at least that, and that one. Does that take care of my person problem? My people problem? No? Then it's got to be the lack of having a machine for it, right? What is needed to harvest this, I wonder? Is it this chest trailer? Is this the only thing that's missing? I kind of want to see what they use because I haven't seen them harvest raspberries yet. Man, oh man. We're just stretched really thin, aren't we? We need another sprayer. Yeah, let's get one more sprayer. And I before you guys say anything, whoa, why are we? Hello, can I? Yeah, there we go. Thanks, camera. I'm aware that just because it says we don't have equipment doesn't mean I have to buy more, right? I know that I actually do have a sprayer, but if I want to do multiple at a time, I need more of that equipment. And I don't mind buying more equipment because I'm very profitable. All right, here, let's see. What are we using here? Whoa, what's this? Why are you stuck? It's definitely the chest trailer that they use to harvest. So perhaps we'll need another chest trailer as well, because we're going to be harvesting lots of this stuff. It's like I have more parking at the... Wow, I have more parking here. Cool. I'm putting the trailer in there. Why not? This guy is totally stuck. Do I need to repark you, or... Oh! Of course. Why did I not know that? Of course that's how you do it with the orchard. Yes, of course. This is what seasonal employees are for. This is why you want seasonal. It's for your orchards. So we're definitely going to have some seasonal employees, because they have to pick these by hand. There's no automated process to pick raspberries in an orchard. Boy, that's disappointing. It's the year 2021. We haven't figured out a way to go through the machine and pick raspberries. Don't they just I don't know, shake the trees like they do some other crops? The bush, I think they're bushes, they're not trees, so I suppose. Okay, well that's gonna take up a lot of time, isn't it? All right, we're gonna need seasonal employees then. It's 8:23. 8:23. Is it worth building it now? Maybe. Just to get it over with. I mean, we're gonna want to harvest these, I think. There's 67 days. Yeah, we're gonna be able to harvest these. So let's get seasonal employees for this. And that's what that orchard stat is for. Now it makes sense now. Let's get seasonal. And I think I'm going to put the orchard house. Orchard house? That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the orchard house. It's going to go right here. Although, man, this would be kind of cool, right? It's going to go right here, I think. So we can reach all of these fields. Yep. Like that. And then we'll just get a bunch of seasonal employees that maybe have, I don't know if we can't really govern their skills, orchard skills and stuff, but we want 12. Maximum would be like 13, 20 a month, let's say. I want you working lots of hours, and I want you here from like the end of harvest season. I don't need you here like early, right? I need you here like, yeah. Let's start this maybe like June 1st all the way to, let's say, December, I don't know, 9th, 20th. Make sure we harvest, right? All right, we'll do it like that. Now, the chance to hire is 53%, but you know what? If we just let it run, I'm sure we'll get people hired in there, and then they can manage this stuff instead of these guys doing it, which, I mean, they're very good at it, but it's time we don't want to do this manually, all right? We don't want to do this manually. But now that I have raspberries, how many do I have? It's going to be in a warehouse, I assume. How many do I have? Raspberries. Not frozen. Actually, maybe I can... You know what? I probably don't have any, because they're probably all in the trailer. 1,600 of them in the trailer. Is that enough to start seeds? Maybe. Maybe we get one seedling production here. And we can put you... Interesting. How it's like highlighting buildings. Yeah, it highlights buildings, but I don't see a circle. It must be like a really faint circle. In any case, I think we're going to hire... Let's put it right here. Kind of in the middle, right? We can go like right here. And maybe another one right here. So 2 of them. We'll plan on having 2 of them. And then we'll have this be just a paved road, I suppose. We can afford it. And with that paved road, we also want power, just out of range of. Kind of ironic considering it's right next to the wind turbines, but it's outside the range of power. And I think we'll go about like this with it. There we go. And we're good. And we're good. So let's put some staff in here. And I want to change this to organic raspberries. Right here. And let's get 2 people in this at least. We don't have anybody on like plants or orchard, I suppose. So we'll have to get them when they're not working in here. But for the time being, we can hire... Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's hire at least just 1 person for now just to see if it's processing. So 200 raspberries will get us 200 of the seeds, I suppose, right? Yeah. So if we're producing at 100% capacity, that's going to produce an awful lot of money. The problem, though, is it's taking a long time to harvest them, isn't it? And we have seasonal employees now. So hopefully they can just come in and do all this work by hand. Nice. Are you in range? Yeah, barely, but you're in there. Okay. So I can just let this run now. This is our farm. Lots and lots of raspberries. When we start getting a bunch saved up in the barn, or... Oh my. Oh my. Why? Why is there a fire? Also, what's going on with this power line? It just sort of stops. Oh, right. That's the power line that I deleted over here. And it stayed, and I couldn't delete it. There was, like, no way to highlight the power line. Oh, well. All right, please don't ruin my raspberries. Please. Fire department. Fire department. Fire department. Oh, okay. I thought you just left it. I thought you were like, oh, well, that fire's getting out of control. I'm out of here. Bye. Okay, never mind. In any case, yeah, when we save up enough raspberries to where we have like a good, I don't know, 10, 15K, then we can start ramping up the seeds. And at that point, of course, I will start dropping food processing plants and frozen food plants. And then, you know, we could work on things from there. So I'm going to leave this here, but look at this farm. Man, we've come a long way. It's pretty big. And there's a lot more land to go, too. We just bought this land. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that yet. Probably expand, you know, orchards and stuff down this way, too. But animals are looking pretty good so far. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you'll join me for the next one. Bye-bye.